What's going on, pipe people? The Pipe Hunter back at you, back with another review. Smoking Erik Stokkebye 4th generation evening flake today. In a beautiful, chunky, but beautiful Savinelli Tundra. This is a 606 EX. And the EX, I believe, stands for exquisite. And it's the largest size pipe they have, one step above the KS, the king size that I typically smoke. Typically wouldn't smoke a pipe this big, but I got such a good deal on it, on smoking pipes, that I couldn't pass it up. So let me show you the tobacco first. It's a really beautiful flake. This is a Virginia Perique flake. So let me show you that. Set that down. So here's the flake. It's wide, but it's very evenly cut, very uniform, very beautiful to look at. And all the flakes have been cut super evenly. Beautiful flakes. Check that out. All very even. And so the tin aroma is sweet. When I first smelled the aroma of the tobacco, I thought for sure that it would have a rum topping to it. But I checked online, and I never saw a topping mentioned anywhere. And smoking this blend, I haven't really picked up on a topping. But the Virginia smell very sweet. There's some freshly cut grass, some dried hay, like a figgy fruitness to it from the Perique, I'm sure. Very pleasant, very sweet aroma. It's really nice. Now this is a bulk offering, only bulk. And mine came with as much moisture as you would find a typical Virginia flake out of a tin to be. Excuse me, got an itch. I think a bug bit me. Now, the moisture on this may be a little moist for some people. It was fine for me. But I think I smoke my Virginia flakes with a little bit more moisture than what other people do. A lot of folks dry their Virginias out a lot, and they get great results with that, and that's fantastic for them. I've never really had a lot of luck doing that. I've always been able to keep the blend lit better with a little bit of moisture, and with a proper cadence. For me, I get the best experience that way. I don't want the tobacco absolutely saturated, but it doesn't, for me, it didn't really need any drying time. But this is a bulk offering, so you can order it and it may be more dry than what mine is. But in this instance, the moisture is dead on the money. Still using my, let me show that off real quick. My Sow Dog Piper tamper, made out of walnut and a railroad spike. It's been my main tamper for probably close to a month at this point. It's fantastic. I love this tamper. That handle is really nice. It makes it very comfortable to use. Thanks again for that one, Sal. It's a little windy here. Okay. So as I mentioned before, there's that real sweet note in the tin aroma. I don't really get that when smoking it. It smokes like a straightforward untopped Virginia. And so it's definitely on the brighter side. A lot of citrus notes, a lot of bright notes. I keep thinking lemongrass when smoking this. And this has to be a perfect blend for a 80, 85 degree early August day like this one. So there is a bit of grass in the flavor, like freshly cut grass. Sometimes Virginias get grassy if the tobaccos aren't really very mature yet, and they can kind of have a little sharpness to it, but this isn't that. This is a really nice, like, freshly cut grass, and it fits really well. But there's also still a little bit of the dry hay note. I get a little bit more grass, but the hay's still present. And it doesn't smoke nearly as sweet as it smells, but there's still some sweetness in the flavor profile. I wouldn't call this an overly sweet Virginia, but just enough to pick up on. And really, for the Virginias, that's about all you're getting. So they're not super complex. There's not a lot of nuance. They're very bright, very airy. It's more full than Orlik Golden Sliced, but definitely in the same kind of Virginia Flake genre. And actually, it's very similar to Luxury Navy Flake, both being Stokkebye products, this being Erik Stokkebye, and the Luxury Navy Flake being Erik Stokkebye. It's not repackaged. Luxury Navy Flake, it is different. Luxury Navy Flake definitely has the rum topping. I think it might even have more Perique in it. But it's very similar to Luxury Navy Flake. Now this is a Perique blend, Virginia Perique. There's Perique in it. The Perique is very, very mild. Again, more Perique added than Orlik Golden Sliced, which does have a smidgen of Perique. But to my palate, this is less than Luxury Navy Flake. I've heard other people say that, you know, it was a good bit of Perique in it. I don't taste that. I may be wrong. But smoking it here, my experience is, what I'm tasting, there's not a lot. There's not any black pepper. There's a little bit of spice element that could come from the Virginian or the Perique or the mix of the two. I can't really put my finger on what the spice is. It's very mild. And again, think spice is, not spicy. But it's a tasty note. And the Perique has some figginess to it. I don't want to say plum on this one. I want to say figgy. Figs, figgy. Along those lines. But a darker fruit. But it's very in the background. It's not super strong. I guess it is a little subtle. But if you look for it, it's definitely there. But the Perique's very mild. It's a mild blend. I think earlier I used the word airy to describe it. And I think that's a good word to use. It's light, it's airy, it's gentle, it's subtle. But I enjoy it, especially for this time of year. Now, it's been a while since I had Luxury Navy Flake. It's been a while since I had Orlik Golden Sliced. But the best thing about this blend that makes it stand out to me is it smokes so well. It took to the flame very easy. It stays lit very well. Right now I'm smoking it way faster than I would be if I wasn't doing a video. And it's still smooth. It's not irritating my mouth. There's no bite. There's not really any rough edge to it or sharpness. It's a very forgiving Virginia blend. And there's enough flavor there to keep you interested, but not enough to overwhelm the palate. And so it's a very nice, it's at a very nice point on the flavor scale, where if I haven't had a smoke in a while and I wanted something with some flavor, this would do. But at the same time, if I had to smoke this blend throughout the day, and it's all I had, it wouldn't give me palate fatigue. So yeah, it's a bulk offering, 4th generation evening flake. And if you like Navy flakes or Virginia flakes, this is a good blend. But emphasis on don't expect a lot of Perique on it, unless my palate's just blown out of the water. But I didn't really get a lot of Perique. Don't think like a Scudo. The Perique is much more mild than a Scudo, and the tobacco is much more lighter and a little brighter. But I enjoy this. It's a nice, easygoing, gentle, all-day Virginia, which is really nice. And I'm sure this will age very well. Another thing I would say this has going for it before I hop off here, compared to Luxury Navy Flake, and this isn't putting Luxury Navy Flake down, because I've smoked a lot of it. I really enjoy it. But this seems to be, from what I've had, ready to smoke a lot sooner than Luxury Navy Flake. For me, Luxury Navy Flake, you have to age it just a little bit to really get it smokable. Whereas this, I feel like you can bypass that and just go ahead and smoke it as soon as you get it. But by all means, if you love to have a cellar and to age Virginias, this would age very well, I imagine. Most straight Virginias do. That's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you have a great week coming up. Many happy smokes. And as always, keep smoking, keep puffing, and keep enjoying. Thank you all.